you're having a wonderful day. We have a couple of exercises I'd like you to work on at home while you're unable to come into the martial arts school. First thing I'd like you to do is a couple of exercises. The first one would be push-ups for a minimum of 30 seconds, followed by double chops for a minimum of 1 minute, followed by mountain climbers for a minimum of 30 seconds. Now, I'd recommend doing 2 or 3 rounds of each one of these exercises. You already know how to do the push-ups, you already know how to do the double chops, but for the mountain climbers, if you have any questions about mountain climbers, a couple of things you want to know about this is you want to always have your hands on the ground and one leg close in. When you're doing this exercise, you want to step up, boom, switch to the other leg. Switch, 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 while you're performing this exercise. So make sure you do a couple of those today. A couple of rounds of it would probably be the best way to go. Thank you and have a good day. Now I'd like to go over some of the orange belt technique. Today I'd like you to really focus in on your front punch and your back punch, 6 basics, number 1 and number 2. Now, if I'm going to be performing these techniques sideways today, so you can see them a little bit different. From here, flash straight up. I turn my body sideways, right leg back to a nice loud lunge beat. Hiya! Good. Now from here, my front punch, I take that front hand, extend it all the way out. Now remember, when I extend that punch all the way out, I want to make sure it stays right at my eye level. My elbow almost straight. There is a slight bend in that elbow, even though I can barely see it. And the hand comes back in. Remember, it goes out with speed, comes back in twice as fast. Offensive, broken down, you can take that front punch, you got to step punch at the exact same time, then the back leg moves forward, extend the hand back nice and tight, putting it all together, extend the punch back all the way in, and turn to the other side. Remember, pivoting the feet from your L-shaped stance, pivot to the other side, hand stand tight, Kia! Nice loud yell. The new front punch hand goes to work, powerful punch extending all the way out with that slight bend in the elbow, and then right back in nice and tight. Then the offensive technique again, you're going to take that front foot, step and punch at the same time. Now as the hand comes back in, that back foot should move forward, boom, back into proper position. Putting it all together, step and punch, back all the way in, and then turn back to the other side. Now I'd like you to perform this in a couple of ways. First of all, work on 6 basics as a 6 basic. So you want to do that front punch, then you want to do that offensive front punch, then turn the other side, then again, front punch, offensive front punch, and then turn back. But I'd also like you to work on this in command training style, doing a minimum of 20 punches on each side. So it's going to be punch here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up to the number 20, and then do the same thing offensively. So take that front punch and step punch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but go all the way to that number 20. Now, just like 6 basic number 1, 6 basic number 2, back punch, which you do the same way. So again, you'll be in position, hands will be up here like this. You're going to make sure that you will focus that punch extending all the way out, that active heel going all the way nice and high off the ground, and then bring everything back in nice and tight. Now, offensive is broken down to a couple of steps. The first step, stepping your front foot. Now, the back punch. Now, watch carefully my back foot as I do the punch all the way out. Boom. It moves forward, and the heel goes all the way up. Then everything back and nice and tight. Then you're going to turn the other side. Kia, nice loud yell. You have a back punch. The other hand, that active back heel, once again, has to go to work. So your eyes are on the target. Back punch extends all the way out. Bring it all the way back in. Then offensive, remember, 3 steps. So the first step is take 1 step. Second thing, extend the punch out that active heel. Third part, bring it back in, put the heel back down to the ground. When you're done, loud yell turn. Kia! Now from here, we're going to put this all together. We have powerful back punch. So we have back punch out. Then offense, step and back punch. Loud yell 3. Kia! Powerful back punch the other hand. 4. Offense 5. Loud yell turn. Kia! Just like I told you when we were doing 6 basic number 1, perform this command training style. So after you do it a couple times, going through all 6 of the moves, then take the command training by doing the back punch here, turn the other side, back punch, turn back punch, turn back punch, turn back for a minimum of 20. And then offensive, remember, take that front leg, step and back punch, other side, back punch, back punch, back punch. Once again, all the way to 20. Finally, I'd like to do a couple stretches before we finish up everything here today. Remember, take some time, minimum 30 seconds on each stretch, and make sure you're fully warmed up using the other exercises and techniques I told you to work on today. Now, the first thing I'd like you to do would be your regular leg pull, which you already know. So you'll take your left leg and extend it all the way out. Toes pointing up, knees flat, other legs tucked nice and tight, hands are together, deep inhale. Reach up and extend all the way down. Eyes focused on your toes, look at them, and count yourself down for a total of 30 counts on each side. I even recommend doing it more than once. Remember your goal, start here and then pull yourself down a little bit more. Always keep your eyes on your toes and make sure you extend both your hands all the way out equally towards the target. Remember, do one side. After you finish that, switch your legs, same thing, tucked in tight, leg extended, toes pointing all the hands all the way together, deep inhale. Reach up and extend all the way down. Again, eyes are still focused on the target, which would be your toes. Hands are both towards that foot at the same time. Remember, your goal is equality on both your hands as you extend down. Why? Because when you only put one hand out there, it turns your body, it stretches different, it doesn't give you as much of an efficient technique. So you want to make sure both hands go out equally towards the target when you're doing that stretch, and keep your eyes on the goal. Now, after you finish doing that on both sides, I recommend minimum 30 seconds on each side. Same thing for the next stretch. Take both your legs, extend them all the way out. Make sure your toes are pointing all the way up. Knees are down, hands are together, deep inhale. And exhale, you're going to extend all the way forward and down to the ground for leg split and bending, going forward as far as you can. Now remember, when you're doing this stretch, you want to bend at your hip as far as you can forward, extending your hands out. You should feel the stretch here on the bottom of the leg and in the back also. So make sure you extend it all the way out as far as possible and hold there for minimum 30 count. I recommend go a little bit longer. Then bring it right back up and you're done. The final stretch I'd like you to do today, and for this next one, get there any way you need to, is to go up into a full straddle. Take both those legs, keep them where they are, extend yourself forward if you need to, or stand up first if you'd like to instead. And extend those legs all the way up the side and hold it here for a minimum of 30 counts. Remember again, make sure you are well warmed up before you do any of these stretches, and hold it there for minimum 30 count, or longer if you'd like to. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.